Hit it, ready? What's your name? Is it Mary or Sue? What's your name? What's your name? Won't you come here and play? We want to talk to you. We want to see more of you. Okay. All right. So, what do we have? It's the coronavirus. What's in the news? I'm selling my house. That's in the news. Yes. Whoa, girl. Whoa, girl. Hey, you know what? Beautiful woman. I tried to put your photo up today, and it's too damn big. You're like you're larger than life. You're just an amazing person, but I couldn't do it. So I put up, what did I put up? God, I don't even know what I put. Whose face is up there? Oh, Whitney's up there. That's right. I put Whit up there because it fit perfectly. It never rains in California. Yadira. Good to see you. Look, there's Claire. That's my special Claire. You get it? Commerce You got it. Okay. Striper, it's good to see you again. I hope I'm loud enough. Am I loud enough here, or did I turn this down? Oh, yes, it's way down. Ooh, how about that? Is that better? Is that mo better? So, damn, it was Snapchat. I'll do it again. You know what? It has to be, when Mario gets here, ask him the dimensions, because it has to be, always take it, horizontal. Don't take a vertical shot. Take it horizontal. Because we need you sprawling out, because the box is like this. You're in a box. It's a box like you've never seen before. You see them up close and I digress. Okay. I'm regressing, actually. Yes, sounds great, my friend. You hear? The band is just arriving. The band of illegals who cut the lawn. Hey, you know what? Some people want them to have health care. They should if they're working. No. Like in many of your countries, you get health care included in your life. It's an entitlement. Here, people go out of business, seriously, because the cost of health care. If you get a catastrophic illness, this is very true, and you don't have optimum coverage in this country, you have to sell your house. Not why I'm selling mine, which I am, by the way, but you have to sell your house in order to pay your medical bills. What kind of shit is that? That's our country, the free and the brave, where, the women are plentiful and the sheep are nervous. There are more women here than men, which is a good thing. We should have them overtaking the entire place, because I'm very big on women. Okay. Charlie. Charlie, good morning. Charlie says, good morning, Joe Daddy. What's up, Striper? Yes. Ooh. Striper was here last week, and no, not last week. It's day Friday, yes, on Wednesday, yes. I forget, the days are running together for me now. Unlike running with scissors, they're running together. Unpleasant visitors. Oh, yes. Claire, well, I'll let Claire tell you. Claire has some, yes, she was sorely missed on Wednesday. But our Eclair is back, tasty as ever. Well, I'm assuming. Hey, Joe, don't say assuming, because, if you spell it as assuming is A-S, so you make an ass Oh, what is it? An ass out of me? Assume makes an ass out of me. Okay. Anyway, yes, I know. Uh-huh. Well, do I think I like that question, Yadira? No. No. I don't really care so long as it works out for me. That's what I want, someone who takes care of us. I want someone that lets all the people in that they want to let in who have applied and entered the country properly. If not, sorry. Why are we giving free medical care to people that just come in here illegally? They get free medical care and our own citizens do not. What kind of a fucked up country is this? I'll tell you, my friend, when I run for president, yeah, sure, Joe. Okay. Yes, you make us assume, ASSUM. I know that one. It's harder to articulate. It looks better, funny. An ass out of you and me. It looks better if you write it down. You're right, Kathy. Gosh, and you want women to be president. Yadira, why do you think so? Would you like to have a woman president? Or just want a woman? Speak freely, please. I don't think, I think a woman could be president. Absolutely. They're smart, they're intuitive. Do I think someone who's never been in the service can lead the military? They can lead, but I don't think they can empathize. When you're under the gun and when you are being forced to do things, when you are in a combat situation, unless you feel what it's like, even if you simulate it, even if you have guns trained on you, that's a feeling that people don't all understand. It's a different feeling. So you need to make sure all of our people in the service have protection when they're not here. And when we're in this country, we need protection. I'm totally against abolishing ICE, because we have people in here that are causing serious capital crimes that have already been deported and they come back many times. But we let them in because we can't keep them. We can't throw them in prison because, God forbid, we stepped on anyone's toes, Because we're separating the children from their mothers. Well, you know what? Don't bring them with you. Don't put your children through that. You pass through other free countries on the way here, stay there. They'll welcome you. These streets are not paved with gold. I mean, you can have your own street, you can paint it gold, but all right. Yes, sexy maids outfits. My entire cabinet will be open while a woman stands on a short ladder and has to reach. Am I sexist? No. I have great visual acuity. Okay. All right. Jennifer's here. Jennifer, 2020 for president. One man. Many mannequins. I still have to order the mannequin. Thank you, Delilah, for sending that mannequin to me. You were teasing me. Okay. Whoa, Kathy. Watch out, Jennifer. This is the most playful group, huh? I wish Hillary would have been president for a reason. What? Okay. Sorry, I have to stop the presses. For what reason? First of all, let me preface this by saying, then you must feel that it is okay to be paid by the citizens and then having foreign governments pay to your foundation, which has nothing to do with the country, millions of dollars just to sit down and have an interview with you, a civil servant. You think that's right? I don't think so. Anyway, go ahead. What are you telling me, Charlie? I'm just giving you shit, man. What? What? I wish Hillary would have been president for a reason. Oh, look at that girl. I'm accepting back. Hello, darling. Look at that. Look at that beautiful photo. Now I have a photo of you to put up there. I'll stick it over here in my private stash of hot women that I look at. I'll put it over there with all the other beautiful women. All right, I did accept your request. Okay, what's this? Hello, Joe. Hey, Mariam, how are you? What does Striper say? Yes, I am. What am I missing? Okay. All right. Hello, Joe. That was it. And Striper, yes, I am. What did Striper say? Striper? Striper? I know that assume, yeah. They showed it on The Odd Couple. Yeah, that's a long time ago. An ass out of you and me. Yes, we don't, that's a goodie. But I'm still struggling with the Hillary thing here. Where did that come from, Charlie? What? Besides doing the presidential duties, she can cheat on Bill with a hot and sexy male intern to see how it felt when she did. Ah, that is not even close to a reason for her to be in. She is horrible. She's horrible. I'll give you one bit of insight. A friend of mine worked, I'm not going to give names, I would never do that. I lived in Washington, D.C. for a long time, you know. Many of my friends were in Secret Service and things of that nature. Clintons get in, you know, after the Bushes, I think it was, after the Bush, yes, of course. Who are always polite. So one day, let's just say a marshal opens the door for Mrs. Clinton. And she berated and cursed him. I was going to say exactly what she said, but I'm not going to. To get his close the effing door as she was screaming at Bill in the limo. Really classy lady. Look, she's not fooling. She didn't fool anyone. Now, here's what I think. I think Biden, who the Democrats are trying to railroad down our throats, is early onset dementia. No question about it. I saw it with my mother early on. It's the way it is. Now, he'll take Hillary as a running mate, and she'll end up running our country. And the entire world will see what buffoons we are. Except that we'll never let that happen. Mr. Trump will come through again, whether you like him or not. He's trying to keep our borders safe, trying to protect the people, and that's all I can say. Is he in it for personal gain? Maybe. But who isn't? We already went through the Clintons, who built up hundreds of millions of dollars in their Clinton Foundation. That, ironically, when she lost the candidacy for president, when she lost it, right? The next day they closed, the foundation was closed. That foundation that did so much good for everyone else was suddenly closed. Why do you think that is? Because no foreign leader needed her to get to the administration, because she couldn't do anything anymore. Her hands were tied. Her glass ceiling fell down on her head. So, all right, what did you say, Sonia? Okay. You have a surprise waiting for us on Wednesday? Okay. What's happening on Wednesday? She can't do the presidential duties. She only knows the corrupt side of doing favors, shaking hands, one hand washes the other, that kind of thing. And today, one hand washes the other. You better wash your own hands. You know what I'm saying? because that sexy little vixen Corona is roaming. First female POTUS. Yeah. Okay, well, that can be one of you. Whitney, it can be you. Yes, oh, Whitney, you're adorable. I'm glad that you were here and available, and it was okay. And it looks good. Yes. Yes, he is. Yes, they did. Millions. He won't just watch. He keeps talking about, okay, what is the ish here? It's my guess, your guess live, yes, on Wednesday of next week, correct? All right. And we will alert the media. Yeah, who would want that job, really? It's about power. You know, when you have the money, you want power. I mean, why would Bloomberg want it? I mean, he has all the money in the world. Why would you go through the humiliation of not even knowing how to do a decent debate, even answer questions? How can your team of people you're surrounding with, which you're paying double what any other candidate was paying for their services, they were ripping him off, and they did not even have auto responses. You know, when you do a debate like that, you hear something coming at you, you should already know, have a response for that. Because you don't have time to start thinking about, oh no, what you're up, you know? So when they would speak to him about anything, he should have had an automatic answer. Being quiet doesn't win you anything. That's why they were all loud and screaming and yelling at each other. I'll be interested at the debate without any audience with Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders this Sunday night. It will be interesting. Personally, I think, I don't agree with either one of them, but I think in a debate, I think Bernie Sanders wins. Joe Biden gets upset while he's thinking of what it is. Well, Barack Obama, well, I did that. You know, dude, give it up. What are you going to do? Yeah. All right. Why are you sad at the advice I gave you? Joe Daddy gave you some sound advice. Yes, I know. Sonia will be here on Wednesday. Live in flesh. Well, she'll be on the phone. He did. He lost it. No skills. And why would you want the aggravation? You know, I have all the money in the world. Of course everyone would love me. So he paid for those people around him. I mean, they ripped him off royally. I feel like Joseph, yes, for a moment I thought you were referring to Joe Daddy, but you would have said Joe Daddy. Yes, Joe's family, yeah, they probably should be. That's funny. They should be charged with elder abuse. The Bidens, that is a, and then yesterday he comes out. You know, he called the President of the United States xenophobic because he stopped air travel from China over a month ago. At the time, he said, oh, there's nothing to worry about. What is he talking about? He's just jumping to, look what he's doing. Reactionary. Well, for a good reason. He'll say Biden will say, we're not going to make this virus is not, as the president said, it is not about politics. We have to come together. So Pelosi, who's, she's very congenial. Pelosi holds up a bill to help. Because while they wanted to help with billions of dollars for the virus and research and whatever we have to do to develop things, there's a bill was on the floor yesterday. Earmarks, if you are not familiar with this, earmarks are what they put in bills. For example, if my party, if they're coming to me and you say, we need to do this, we need infrastructure, we need all these roads, we need our bridges fixed, we need all that. I'll say, okay, but to do that, I would like my own personal golf course in the backyard. So they put those little earmarks in, or something that makes them happy. That's the only way they'd pass the bill for the people, you see? Because they will not give you anything without an attachment to it. And that's what held up the vote. Happens every day. I have been seated in the congressional hearings, which you can go to because they're public, and listen to the bullshit they spew down there. Sometimes a senator will be talking, or congressman will be speaking, putting this, and they're reading newspapers. The other guys are reading newspapers. They're just in there because they're logging time in for the constituencies back somewhere in the United States, their states they represent, and they are responsible for voting, yay or nay about something. They're reading the sports page. Oh, the vote, they already know what they're going to vote. Okay, they're not listening, but they have to physically be there. So, boom, okay, I vote no, thank you. Now I can go back to whatever I was doing. It's government. But it's a government for the people. Of the people, by the people. But they buy some people. B-U-Y people is what the Clintons thought. It was by the people. For the people and by the people. By the Clintons. I watched Lolita too many times. Why do you say that, dear? Yeah, I know. And he was threatening voters. I mean, come on, how can you do that? A United Auto Worker person with a beard and overalls was up there. Very articulate guy. And he wanted to know about the Second Amendment. What are you going to do about our guns? What are you going to do about that? That is the Second Amendment, right? What are you going to take from us? He says, you work for, I don't work for you. He said, Biden says, I don't work for you. It's bullshit. Yeah, there's somebody you want to vote for. Telling a citizen, I don't work for you. I work for the people that pay me. Yeah, hang on there, Joe. That's us. Dummy. What do you think about the cruise travel? Would you go one after the coronavirus? Well, I went on several. I went on three. I've been on 3 cruises, certainly before that, and they were always fun. And I seem to, have run up a huge bar tab. But now you get, actually some of those they were free booze, but now they'll give you everything. A good friend of mine who comes down to Florida to play golf with me is driving this year for good reason. But when he gets here, whenever that is, he will. He's still buying tickets because the airlines are so cheap. When I used to live in New York and fly here like every other month or every month, I would buy a series of single tickets, one-way tickets, because you could get special deals far in advance, $99 each way. Whereas you just walk up and get the tickets like $3.50. So the tickets are very, very inexpensive now, and rightfully so. Nobody in their right mind is going to step on an aircraft with all these strangers who may or may not be coughing. I mean, you don't know. And it's a contained cabin. You're all breathing the same air. I wouldn't do it. I don't know, because you seem like you have the way you talk, show. Yeah, I was talking about it, and the guy in the news. Yes, I was talking about that. Yeah, right. And cruises are great. I think you would, Striper, agree that right now you would not want to get on a cruise ship. I mean, I think that there was for a while a barrage, it seemed, at least a few, couple, of people being lost at sea. Disgruntled husbands or wives tossing their spouse overboard, maybe. When I was in the Navy, we used to do drills. And we had, what did we call her? Penelope, we called in communication, we called our decoding machine, but which is all unclassified now. I've said this before, you could run our entire communications department with these huge transmitters and EFH, what is it? We had extra high frequency, extremely high frequency. We had all this crap. You could do it with a cell phone now. All right, so let's go back to throwing a spouse overboard on a cruise ship. On our ship, we would throw the dummy over. Forget what we called the dummy. We had a dummy, we'd throw him overboard. And we were on a stopwatch to see how quickly we could turn a destroyer around, cutting through the water with that mission, right? That mission. And you could turn pretty sharply given, it takes a wide berth, but a cruise ship, which can't cut through the water, the draft is that long, it's like a bowl. I mean, and we would do it. Our drill would be, we toss this thing over, and the lookout, the watch, would say, man overboard, man overboard. There'd be a drill, an alarm, and all of that. And we would try to get it in under 15 minutes. Sometimes it would take a half hour in rough seas. So you can imagine, without somebody watching out for anything in the water, a cruise ship in the middle of the night. Oh, come here, darling. Oh, darling Betty, I love you so much. Give us a kiss. Bye, Betty. Good night, Irene. There you go. So, anyway, your parents are going on a holiday tomorrow. Well, they better be careful. Are they driving, walking, flying? Yeah, it's going to make Joe Biden look really bad. Worried so quickly about what, hon? About the virus? Well, it's killing people. Not as much as the flu is, of course, but you know, it's enough to eliminate sports in this country as we know it for an extended period of time, which is very aggravating. They stopped I think it was NBA, was it NBA or college basketball game at halftime, and nobody came back. We are canceling the ball game. I mean, eventually, perhaps they're going to inoculate everyone with the virus, with the vaccine, which is with the virus. They're going to inoculate everyone, and just so children will get that, you know, so that we don't spread it anymore. Yes, I would too, Striper. The prices are really good now. So, Sonia, your school is canceled for 2 weeks, your university. And are you going to take classes online? Are they doing that, or they're just shutting you down? So what is your goal during those 2 weeks? I can recommend some very good novels to read. I would say for a period of time during the day, stay away from the computer and read a book. Elizabeth is here, and it is raining in California. Oh, it's cloudy with a 100% chance of work at 3. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Kathy. I hope it goes smoothly for you. I hope they don't close your restaurant, Kathy's restaurant, like Alice's restaurant, but we don't have an Alice. Christiana, it's been a long time. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Well, you should use that time. Imagine this. Imagine how much further ahead of the game you will be if you take wherever you were in class and you take that book and continue to read it, whatever it is, that textbook. Devote some time to that. Just imagine. I mean, if you're at school for 3 hours, devote an hour. I mean, learn. Try to teach yourself another language. Try to do something else. Write a short story. Send it to me and I'll read it. Not tea, a story about something entirely different. Sadly, that's true of most people today. They're more movie people than reading. The internet, which I love, has essentially ruined newspapers as we know them. Oh, yeah. That's right. I could turn up at Kathy's workplace. That'd be great fun. We should do that, Claire. Okay, so you're going to use that time to sleep. Is that right? Falling asleep is good too. Yes, you should get some sleep. I could use more myself. Yeah, I mean, you know what, Jennifer, that is, you kind of have to do that, don't you? I mean, and children that are not affected doesn't mean they are not carrying something, right? And that is, that hidden, invisible enemy, like sleeping with the enemy or the enemy, or yeah. So yeah, that's very. I guess it's good that he closed them, but now what are parents to do? Unless the work is closed, they have to. In many cases, young children, they have to be home or arrange to have them watched, right? So I don't know how it works out, how it all works out. Yeah, it's difficult. It's invisible. And I heard that if you sneeze or cough, droplets, as gross as that sounds, that you might catch, because you cover your mouth, and hopefully you use a tissue and something clean up. But still, those smaller ones are floating in the air, and they might land on someone's skin because they may be walking behind you. You sneeze, and it's maybe 30 seconds, and it's floating around. It lands on their skin. Now, that alone won't do anything. But they may touch their arm, their hand, or something, and then touch their face, their eyes, their mouth. Um, or somewhere else where. Okay, what's that about a new house? Kathy should watch the TV show. The TV show. Were you doing in him? impersonation through texting of Ed Sullivan. Kathy should watch a TV show. Okay. Alice. That was Linda Lavin, wasn't it? Was Linda Lavin Alice? Yes, Jennifer, you're right. Now, at your place, where I called, I haven't been down to see my mother since she fell. Well, I went the next day to the hospital. She's fine. I checked on her yesterday to see how she's doing, and she was at physical therapy, which is amazing because, my mom totally, dementia out there. But I wanted to see how she was doing and what they were doing. They were saying that you have to, like when I went to the hospital, they put that white thing on your head, thermometer, and you have to, your temperature has to be okay to go in. You have to fill out an affidavit of where you've been, blah, 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 and then go back in. Now, the nurse I was talking to, whom I know all of them, of course, was telling me, Joe, you're just better off staying at home. We're just waiting for the governor to say no visitors at any nursing home. 0. It makes sense. I mean, come on. They are the most vulnerable. Yes, Linda Lavin was right. I know some of my old-time actors. You'll be fine for taking your children. Do you have to apply for that to homeschool your children? I think you'd be wonderful at homeschooling, but then we'd have to arrange to have you have adult time out because you could not just work and do that all the time. That might fry you out a little bit. You have to admit, loving your children, of course, no question about it, but you sometimes need, like I mentioned the other day, right? I saw one of the Bush girls, older, but Barbara Bush, that's Herbert Walker Bush's wife. They're both deceased now. Barbara Bush used to tell her daughters when they had a headache. Did I tell you guys this? She said, "You have a headache, honey?" And they're adult women say, "Oh, Mom, I have a headache." Okay. You have a headache, sweetheart? Do what it says on the aspirin bottle. Take 2 aspirin. Keep away from children. I think that's hilarious. All right, so kiss my grits. Charlie, you're dating yourself. How old are you, Charlie? Do you mind giving that up? We had a gentleman who might have been interested. I want to know how old you were because he's into older guys. And I was thinking, ooh, Charlie, maybe. But anyway, I'm not really a matchmaker. I'm not a matchmaker. You mean like dance? Okay, you hate breaks. Well, you might write a script. Write a script and get your friends who are in that bathtub conundrum you had going on there. Get them over and do an actual, write a script. Get your friends over. Give them each a part and see how you do. It'll be a lot of fun. You can do it. All our doors are locked, and you must be considered essential. Girlfriend, you are essential. So, yeah, that I'm sure that's what's going to happen at my mom's place. Speaking of your country, not this country, which is also your country, but Iran has some bad numbers. They're not telling us of the people who have succumbed to the virus, or so I'm told by others. Yes, you need me time. But in this country, I don't think you don't need a PhD to homeschool. If you homeschool, you know, the one to talk to is Saren about that because she's a homeschooler. I wouldn't mind having Saren as my teacher. Okay. I'm 40 and I'm through with both dating and relationships. Well, you would be the older gentleman in that group because I think he is 27 or 8, maybe. So, you know, I mean, it's up to you, Charlie. Yeah, my tummy was rumbling. I need to eat something. It's a very sensitive microphone. I should go get some more yogurt. I know Kathy loves to hear that. Of course, I'll add you. Did you send to me? Lovely photo of you, Jennifer. She just popped up. Beautiful Jennifer. Yes, I will add you. I'm not into older gentlemen. You're lumping me in that thing. No, it was my, yeah. I was running around this morning so much, and I was enthralled with my conversations with several people and my writings with Miriam, Sonia, our little vixen who's running around there teasing professors. Okay. According to UK scientists, it's going to get worse. My rumbling stomach, that does not bode well for me. Yeah, I know they hold back weird things. Yes, Yadira, here you can reach me, and anyone can reach me on Skype. If I don't know you, I won't, you know, like anything else. So here. Come get me. Come on now. All right. And if you Google like this, on Google search, it'll tell you about me. Okay, so yes, over here as well, Claire, we're told it is going to get worse before it gets better. Clearly, until they have a vaccine, and then everyone will run to the pharmacy, everyone else will be lines just to get it. Sadly, for many, it will be too late, but again, there are thousands. I think last year, 70,000 or close to 70,000 lives were lost from the regular flu in this country alone. And to date, there are like 20,000 here. I know it wasn't lost on me, Charlie. I knew exactly what you were saying, but you set me up for that retort. Because you said, let me find you. Oh, Charlie, I'm into older gentlemen like you, Joe Daddy. And I said, well, wait, hey, hold on. I'm not into older gentlemen. When It was, I'm into older gentlemen, just like you, Joe Daddy. But no, I'm not. Not at all. Nor have I ever been. Younger gentlemen. Let me see. Let's look for a younger gentleman and see what they look like. Claire says, I know what he's going to do. I know what he's going to do. There's a younger gentleman. Now we're talking. Okay, now we're in a different conversation. We're in a different world here. It's an entirely different life. Yeah. You guys understand now, don't you? Exception. There are exceptions I would make, yes. So, now that we know that, please get that message out there. Okay, let's see. All right, what happened here now? Adira, you got everything you need? Okay. I'll redact now, just because. All right, Naughty Joe. What? Oh, Naughty Joe, stop it. Daniel Anthony Capote. A true man. Did you ever get that? He's a true man. Truman Capote. Okay, probably not, but you know, my perverted, twisted things pop into my head and I just tell you about them. From the live feed, are you here? Where's your full name? What's it doing here? It shouldn't be. Your name is Haha Joe? No, your name is Striper. Yes, I know. Thank you very much, Claire, and thank you, Carrie and Kathy. All of my friends out there on the... Quickly to let Blair White know that she's stunning. Or he, but I like to say, I'd say she in that. Charlie, you did, okay. I see you there, Charlie. Back at you. Charlie, you're in the circle now. You are in the circle. Handsome guy, Charlie. You're in the circle of the elite now. I put my name so Claire can check. Going to drive now? What tee are we on? I played golf yesterday, and there are alligators out there. There's a little video that Bruce was taking. I was driving. I always drive the cart. You know, dominance. No, they just let me drive. So I drive, and I said, even though I know different, so that's not a dog, Bruce. And he's taking, and this gator's lying out sunning itself. I said, now Bruce has a habit of going down there and getting photos of these guys. I said, no, these beasts are fast, man. You only need to trip once and they're dragging you into the water. So from about 10 feet away, we're driving slowly by in the cart, and the gator picks its head up. More scary stuff. What was that question? Ah, it does. He does. That's a great name. He has a great name. Hmm. Imagine if you had a great name and your pet dog was a Great Dane. See where I'm going with that? All right. You're going to drive again. Would you screw up the first shot? Yay, finally, you're there. Why were you Oh, it was retracted. I see. Yadira. Yadira. There was a Madeira school. I used to live in Virginia. It's very, very posh, we will call it, hoity-toity, horses and things like that. It was in Great Falls, Virginia, I believe, ran along the Potomac River, beautiful countryside. And the headmistress of that place, I'm going to look it up, the headmistress mistress of the Madeira School had a boyfriend. It was he was an author or something, was it Tanower or something like that? Anyway, she murdered him. I used to drive by that school all the day. Not all the day, every day. I drive by the school and I look and I would think of that woman who murdered that guy. She was jealous. I think it was a jealous rage. Yeah. Highly educated. She was the headmistress. She ran the whole school. Beautiful property, everything. The Madeira School. They probably have a link for that. MEDIRA or something like that. School. Private school. They're riding and all of that. And the headmistress went to New York, I think, and put a bullet in her boyfriend's head. Yadira, it's amazing how things I hear can conjure up, bring out from the recesses of my perverted mind. Things like that. Ira, good to see you. The Wraith Lord Ira arrives. Okay. Did you send it to me? Just send to me. Oh, here, I'll send something to you. There's old Charlie. Let me get that name down now. What am I going to do here? I'm going to chat with. Oh, I got to check what you do. So let me type this in, see how it'll. And then invite to Skype. But no, I'm just searching for you. Like Miriam, Sonia, a couple of people that I would respond to, and it would really be nice if you know them, have them, get in touch. Joe Daddy through here, are Lana Del Rey and Blair White. I mean, that's kind of like a good, and let's send in there, let's put, I'm looking for the perfect foursome at golf. Actually, we'll go as a threesome. Do I think that her school might be haunted? Oh, well, no, I don't think she didn't murder him at the school. This is looking for you, and I'm not finding you yet. Let's see, Yadi. You go by Yadi? That's cute. Okay. Yadi Olivares. I can't find you, so you need to send to me. Here you go. Put this in your pipe and smoke it. Yachty's a cute name. Yachty, where are you from? What are your origins? And if you say your name used to be Robert, it just can't be. Okay. Joe Daddy is crazy. All right. You couldn't find me? You couldn't find you, Daddy? No, here, type this. I just sent, click on that. You click on that and I think it finds me or something. I don't know. Is that right, Claire? Who knows? Put that in your deal. I mean, in your Skype. Discord. Kathy. Boy, Kathy was sitting there on the ready. Just go boom. Kathy's adorable too. Let me tell you guys. I was Skyping Kathy. Oof. I was Skyping Kathy and her adorable, not adorable, I will say very handsome man, Carrie. We were Skyping yesterday. And Kathy blew me away. I mean, really. I mean, it was just so refreshing. I mean, we had met before, of course, but it will serve you to me. No, it will actually just you know, connect us on Skype. What is this? Invite email. Oh, get that out of here, you nut job. Thank you. Thank you for remembering. There we go. Gosh, you guys are the funniest. So, the cup is very vivacious and adorable. And I had a different name for it. I thought we can't, Kathy, change from the cup actually. But if it was, I thought about changing her name to, whoa, girl. And you should have seen her. She's very, you know, I'm so happy to have learned that on video that they are naturists. And so if any of you are naturists, please put that in your little description when you Skype me. Because I really like to be prepared for what I'm going to see, because, you know, my reaction, I almost fell over. But I got back up in a hurry. Let me just tell you that. Yeah. Yes. When you're flawless, you can go braless. Oh, put that in a pot. No, you're going to put that. Don't even think. It's too sophisticated an accent for me to say, oh. How about, oh, Joffrey, stick a sock in it. Remember that from Coming to America? Oh, Joffrey, stick a sock in it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Oh, put that in the pipe. Oh, put that in the old. You want to put that in the pipe and smoke it. N'est-ce pas? Put that in your pipe and smoke it. You infant. Okay, here we go now. Say, put that. Okay, Charlie, that's enough, Simon says. It gives you 3 options. How? They should all come to me. Let me see. How can I give you 3 options for one address? Maybe it lists me on different emails or something. I don't know. I have no clue, so I'd have to check that out. It says for me. Maybe there's hold on. Maybe there's something else. Claire, do we know? She's saying, I don't know. It's your Skype dealie. Maybe I'm just saying it wrong. No. Joe Leon Live. That's it. And that's me. That is my Skype name. Click on it. Click on me. Do you have a click? Click on me. That didn't sound right, did it? I don't want to alienate the Blair Whites. Okay, so you have a click too. Good, and it worked. I have glasses on my profile. Oddly enough, darling, if you get through, you'll get through. It's not like I'm going to confuse you with Claire or Charlie because they're not wearing glasses. So just go to that and click. And if it gives you an option, go ahead. Yachty. Yachty, yachty, yachty. Yes, the link above is a direct line. Claire. Claire, we have so much fun sometimes. You guys are amazing, all of you. Every last one of you. Except that guy. The last time I Skyped with him was the summer of 2018, bastard. I leave him in there just to remind me. Don't always trust people. I didn't trust. That's not a trust thing. Or just don't. Okay. Yachty Oliveras. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. I'm looking for you. Okay, Yachty. There you go. Hey. Hello, Yachty. Well, hello. There you go. Thank you for joining. It's very nice to meet you, and thanks so much. To meet you here. That was the end of some negotiations with Hollywood, actually. Ventura, California. Ventura. Well, East Coast girls are hip. Yes, so Yachty is a California girl. Nice to have you on board, Yachty. Are you a student, a worker, a retiree, a dancer, a exotic dancer, a cage dancer, belly dancer? There's a theme on that one, Yachty. Okay. That's our girl Claire. People are panicked. They're buying pasta, and you were in the wine aisle. That reminds me, today I will go out. I have to begin cleaning my house. My house is for sale if anybody wants to buy it. And it reminds me I need to go out and get some things that were unavailable before. Angela actually gave me a tip as to where you might find them. You know, the most unlikely places. Here we have what used to be called hardware stores. Now they are Lowe's or Home Depot. And when you need things that you wouldn't customarily place in a place that sells lumber, more in a supermarket, even, for example, at Staples, which, as many of you know, is a office supply store, right? I think that's a safe description. It encompasses all. They sell things that you would ordinarily buy at a grocery store. So fear not, you'll find what you're looking for, I hope. Born and raised. Nice. And you are a student, Yadi, did you say? Or you didn't say? Oh, I'm a student, 23 years old. Mom of 2 boys. Wow. You are something. That's very busy. You're a very busy woman. Congratulations. Mommy of 2 boys. That's very nice. Well, I don't want to get too much closer to the camera, Kathy. I can adjust it a little. And Claire, imagine, I want you to imagine for a moment. Close your eyes. No, don't close your eyes because they will need to be open for this. I want you to imagine being able to drive to those places fast by yourself. Imagine that. Closing the eyes is a deterrent when you're taking driving lessons. Driving a golf ball or a vehicle. Oh, well, that's, yeah, of course. Do they still give children formulas and stuff like that? Oh, ha ha. See, Kathy, nothing is lost on you. You and Claire get all of, and Striper, I will say, for the most part, get all of the, not Striper for the most part, Striper, you get them all, the innuendos and subtle things that I drop when I, Charlie gets, most people get them. But I only know it if, you respond, and then it makes it worthwhile doing them again. Wow. Is there, here, I'm typing to you. Yes, you get them. Of course you do. Of course you do. So, Daniel, sorry, Striper. Did did we determine whether or not they're going to have the boxing matches this weekend? Tomorrow, actually. Oh, that's terrific. Well, I'm not canceling any of them, Striper. You said, yes, I get them. And a bunch have been canceled. I think I'm mixing thoughts here. Sounds delightful, Claire. Uh, can you think we can and and breast milk I expressed. Now the ultimate espresso. So do you think we have a film of that maybe? You know, just for fun, no, for education purposes. Claire with all that information. Oh, wow. Yeah, a very good friend of mine. I said friend, but he's a friend. I'm sure things have changed dramatically in talking to Yadi here. Probably has changed in the medical field for that particular condition since my friend had that. And that has to be 55, 60 years ago. So I'm hoping most things have improved in 60 years, except Joe Dottie. Okay. He's just been great all the time. All right. I was going to say TMI, but that's okay. It was funny. Not funny, haha. It was humorous. You know what I mean. You know the difference. Oh, wait a minute, Striper. He says he gets my innuendos. That's reserved for, only special people. You're a very good friend, and we like boxing together, but, I think that's taking things a little bit far. The Pet Shop Boys, right? The Hollywood Bowl isn't as big as it sounds. Oh, you're Janet Jackson. Will she have another nip slip? She was one of the Jacksons, other than Michael, who was, a king, probably the king of pop or something like that. That I probably would pay to see. But Michael Jackson, there's Michael Jackson and then there's Janet Jackson. Michael Jackson is one of a kind. One of the most amazing concerts that I had ever seen. And Striper, I knew that again. I knew what you meant, my friend. It was a double entendre mixed in with an Ella Fitzgerald. It's a very intimate, yes. I knew that because a friend of mine did a documentary on Meatloaf. And one of the concerts they were highlighting was at the very intimate Hollywood Bowl. Yeah, that's a big innuendo you didn't get. See, nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. Oh, whoa, girl. Oh. Oh, man. You know, of course, what to do. Of course. And I was trying to send an emoji thingy here. Isn't that what they're called? Maybe this one. What does that say? No. I don't know. I'll just let it go because I can't find one. Okay. Really? Charlie, you live close to the bowl? I pronounced it bowl, not the Hollywood Bowl. Striper. Copy. No, it's spelled differently, Joe. I know that, you see. All right, let's see what we're talking about. Yeah, it would be great to see a concert there. I love those intimate theaters and venues because you feel like you're there. You're not, in the nosebleeds and you need binoculars. Oh man, what a group of misfits. Hey, who are you calling misfit? Okay. Not misfits. I mean that in the best possible way. I mean, good fits. Let's call us good fits. Good fits. What's your last name? My last name is Good Fits. Are you German? No, was ist los? Is it German? Good Fits. No, I'm not German. The Octagon, I've heard of that. It has 8 sides or something. Oh, we all fit wisely. You can always mail it. Oh. Well, if the shoe fits. If the shoe fits, then whoa. Yes, we do. So, Yadi, then are you off work now? I imagine because the work that you do, working in the field you do, probably requires a lot of attention. If it doesn't require much retention, we may have a couple candidates in that field. Come on now, they're people too. You shouldn't, diss the typos. Oh, you're off work now until the end of the month. Wow, are you on vacation, vacances, or do they send you home? Yeah, anything having to do with a crowd larger than 200 people. So can you imagine the waiting line? First 200 tickets. But now they were going to have the basketball here, the NCAA finals and all of that, the tournament, without spectators. The same as up in the first coast of Florida is where Jacksonville is, and Ponte Vedra is where they have the championship for golf, the PGA Golfers Championship. And they played the first round. They had people there because they couldn't get them stopped quick enough in terms of, canceling their tickets. So they played with people, and they canceled that last night at 9 o'clock. They canceled the tournament completely. And reason being is not just the people in the stands, the participants as well. They may have it or something, it's going to go around. So the cameraman, the crew, it takes a lot to put on a production like that. So they decided to shut everything down. So sports as we know them. And those of you that learn to play chess, good on you, because chess may become the big thing to watch. You are on vacances, on holiday. She's on holiday. That's nice. That's very nice. Okay. Wow. And who would that's okay. Um, so Yachty's on vacation. Hmm. Well, I guess it would be their final kiss. They should name that. They should have named the tour that, Final Kiss. They need me as their publicist. I mean, what is wrong with these people? Yeah, they'll be canceled too. They're going to restrict the government's, excuse me, at a state level is where it should happen, by the way. At the state level, unless they're doing nothing, then the government has to take over, the federal government. But many states have already implemented this 200 to 250 people. You can't go to a gathering any larger. So if you're having a whole clan over for a barbecue, well, I would tell you something else. You better go get them hogs yourself on that bit, because you got too many people there, you gonna run into some problems. Somebody gonna have that damn virus. Yeah, so if you have a big family, I'm sorry, only half of you can come over. Oh, but we love it so much. You can come for dessert. That's nice. Nice that you have family. Nice that you have family, Yachty, to step in and assist. Port St. Lucie. PSL Kajun. Kanun. Junun. Kajunun. Hello. Good to see you. My name just kind of rolls off it doesn't even roll off the tongue. My name is just Joe. It just stops just like Joe. It's like Obama used to call Joe Biden. Hello, Joe. Well, this is Joe. And Joe. And Joe. It's quick. Your name, Junun? Is it Junun? Is it Junun? Is that how it is pronounced? Junun. My eye automatically wanders up to, from down here in the lap, always wanders up to see, watch, it says here, breast milk expressed. I don't think you want it slowly delivered, do you? I mean, you want the express version because, you know, you're hungry. Film at 11. Film at 11. I used to use that. I used to say that all the time, Kathy. It's funny. You would say things, I would say things like, oh, I don't know. Because back in the day, they used to say that a lot because the only place you could get news was at 6 or 11 p.m. 6 after work and before bed or something, the parents would watch it at 11 because the little children would be asleep, right? And then the off channels like the WTTGs and Channel 5s, they would have it at 10 o'clock to try and get that market. So we used to say film at 11. It used to come out all the time. So comedians used to say, I forget which one, Striper may know, he might say something like, terrible explosion. All of Manhattan has been leveled. Film at 11. Today we don't have any film at 11. Today it's instant. Claire is such a racist. She's such a bigot, I should say, not a racist at all. Damn the typos. Damn those typos. I'm glad I'm type A negative. She doesn't like, if you have type O blood, forget it. She said as much. She says, damn typos. Well, she's a little bit uppity, you know. I wonder what is coursing through her veins. Claire is the prejudice against people with type O blood. You could do no wrong, dear. I don't mind that you don't like typos, because I'm an A neg. An A negative. I've asked other people, what type blood do you have? And many people don't know their blood type. That will probably reveals. Well, no, actually, I learned that when I was in the Navy. I was in the Navy, you know. And everybody say, what type is it? I don't know what type. I don't know. No. Well, the important thing is, though, doesn't matter. It's just so long as you have it. See if I can illustrate. We represent the Lollipop Guild here too, by the way. We represent the Lollipop Guild. This was a photo I was putting up today. Look at this. Look at Kathy. Woo! Smoking. It's a large photo. See, it's too large, Kath. Let me see if the other one's smaller. You need KBs, not... Let me see. Kathy. It's a great shot. But I wanted it back just a little. Well, up close it's good too. She's beauty. But it filled up too much of the screen. It's because I have it blown up and I have put, you know, some... It's a stimulant. Should really know your blood type? I don't know, because you know, in an accident, right? And heaven forfend, or God forbid, or please don't let anything bad happen to any of you. But when you need to, you know, they're throwing in whatever they, you know, you need blood. And they don't really throw it in. When I say throw it in, I mean that it's in more like, you know, what song am I singing? It's too large, challenge accepted. Yes, I know, right? I know. Carrie is B+, B positive, B+. I'm A negative. We're almost the same score. You know, when you get an A- and you get a B+, it's like, which one is higher, really? You know, do you want to be B+, or do you want to be A-? You know, I mean, yes, I'm an A, but there's something wrong. But I'm a B+. Okay. Of course not, Kathy, but I wanted it smaller, and it came up. It became huge. It was right in my face. And they only got to see the top half. So I do have that other photograph I just keep around. Actually, it's on the wall. It is as large as that likeness of our lovely Saren on the wall. You love needles, do you? Like, you're not really that boy's mom, are you? You're too pretty and young. Like needling like that, is it? I love needles. Oof. Yadi has a B+, so she's like A, and then they knock her down, but then they give her a plus. What song? What song were we singing? Oh, what tune was I doing? See, Charlie, I don't know sometimes because I don't keep notes. I think once I watched one of these back. I couldn't believe I said some of the things I said. So that's why it's best if I don't review. Oh, the Lollipop Guild, right, yes. I forgot I'd done that. We represent the Lollipop Guild. I told you about a screenplay or situation comedy that I didn't complete writing, but it was, but the guy was, Angela was actually the upstart FBI new blood who came in charge of me, the old dog in the FBI. They didn't give the job to me, so I'm going to retire soon. But she sticks me with a guy who transferred in from Kansas. He came from a town called Oz in Kansas. And he was a friend of ours, and he's shorter than Kathy. And he's a hell of a guy. He's very smart, an accountant. And he was playing this role, and we had pictures of him. I had the camera, man. We have very good people. If I could get the clips, it was pretty funny. Yesterday, I was doing some stuff in the garage, and I have one of these, you plug in blowers, and I know, Kathy, it seems like one of those for the bedroom, but it's not. And you get rid of the cobwebs or dirt off the garage floor, that kind of thing. And I was thinking about this because I bought that blower for a scene in the show we were filming. And it was like for Angela. It was for Angela too, and it's like, how people take those, it's kind of like she did with the water thing. She's very good at that. It was like, and here she is. Her name was, what name did we have for her? Sandra Beach. Sandy Beach was her name. While I like that name because it sounds like a stripper, she was in charge of the FBI in this particular area. And Sandy Beach was there, and they went to, for some scene, and this is Sandy Beach. And it was slow-mo, and she was tossing her hair about. And so the blower was blowing her hair around, right? But then we took it further because, she's in a chair like this, and the chair blew over, her legs went up in the air. Hilarious. She's got good timing for that stuff. Anyway, so I was thinking about that. But so this show, we had the little guy, and we had the light, the camera coming around, and he's talking to me at his desk, and I'm grilling him. So where are you from and all that? And he's sitting there, and we have a shot of him, and his feet aren't reaching the floor in the chair in front of me, and they're just, like he's a short man from Oz, and we're making Yellow Brick Road jokes and all. It was hilarious. And I wrote this, and he said at one point, he says, "You'll never guess." I said, "You're from Oz in Kansas." And he says, "You'll never guess the name of our high school mascot." I said, "Oh my God, do not. If you tell me it's Munchkins." It was Munchkins. So it was pretty funny. I should finish that. Claire blowers. Oh man, these are some bad gals. They're bad girls. They are very, very bad girls. We have one that loves needles to donate blood. I mean, you might say, do you like glass? Because if you take glass and cut yourself, oh yeah, but then it's everywhere. It's like herding cats. You can't get it together. You need to donate, right? Then, and then we have the girls. We have Claire, who is a class, vintage. No, let's say she is a champion. Lower and. And I don't do short jokes. I don't do that. It was written that way because the theme, I was trying to develop a theme, and he was coming into our area from out of town in Kansas, and he went to Oz, and the high school mascot were Munchkins, and he was a real tiny guy. I also had my major domo, a real nice guy, Jim, big guy with a beard, dressed like Marilyn Monroe in a white dress. And we used that same blower or fans out front my front door. You should see the neighbors watching us filming that. So the little guy, I forget the character's name. His name's Bob, but Agent, oh, his name was, I should look at the script anyway. He would knock on the door, and my gentleman's gentleman, a major domo, he takes care of everything. I was a bachelor living here, and he comes to the door in a white Marilyn Monroe dress. He's a big, big man. It's hilarious. And the wind is blowing up his skirt, you know, and Bob is like, "Are you sure this is Inspector Walsh's house?" Yeah, yeah, what do you need? He's not here right now. I was supposed to stop by and get something. Oh, yeah, sure, here. You must be Bob. Yes, I am. And the guy in the dress reaches out. Well, nice to meet you. And he's like, you know, I'll come back later. It was hilarious. I don't do short jokes. Yes, very good, Claire. You would think little of me. Yeah, I don't. You know, as a matter of fact, you spinners are, you know, kind of like desirable. Okay, so this is kind of an amazing and often just rambling show here today. I hope I did not bore you all. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. And yours too, actually, so. The cup, you are teeny tiny.
She's teeny tiny and she looks so good on top of that cake.
Hotty yachty. Well, Yachty, you should become a thumb girl too. A Joe Daddy thumb girl. So make sure you send a photograph so you can be like all of these thumb girls. Let me put some up so you'll know. No, that's Striper. It's not a thumb girl. If, Yachty, if you go, I was going to say Heidi. I haven't seen Heidi in a long time. Yachty, if you go to the YouTube place where you are right now, and you look at, is it here? Where would she find the raw streams? See, because I don't have that up. I have just looking at you guys off of OBS. You can see thumbnails from past on the website. You go to, it's it's raw, what are they called? Raw live streams, okay? It's on the left side. You're looking at the YouTube webpage. Anyway. In playlist. Thank you, dear. Did I ever get your your email? Jesus, Joe, what the hell is going on with you? You're not even reading, and you're reading email and you're improvising a new word? Well, it's not a new word. I think I just shut up. Yes. Raw pass live streams. That's what you want, Yachty. Whoa. We do represent the Lollipop Guild. Claire, you must feel like Stretch. We're going to have to call you Stretch. That's funny. My goodness. I guess our favorite musical group, excuse me, from, hold on. Our favorite rhythm and blues group, girls, that is Yachty, Claire, and Kathy, would be, who knows the answer? Striper, you're thinking of this, come on, double entendre. I can't forget the half of it. Come on now, who would be representing you three, and I'm sure others, the favored musical group? Probably 70s. Yes, the Spinners. Yes, the Spinners. See, you're right. Yep. Kathy got it. You guys are Spinners. Yes, you are. And you get a special treat. The Spinners. We should have a category on Discord. Spinners. Give you guys another name. So as new people arrive, you can add them. You'll ask them, excuse me, Barbara, how tall are you? Why do you ask? Well, we have to set the bar somewhere, okay? So Claire will be the tall. No, we'll go to 5'2". 5'2", eyes are blue. Gucci, 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 goo. All right. 5'2" and below. What do you think? On Discord, can we make that happen? Make that happen. Who is this? Who is it? Who is this Ryback character? Who's he? Who's this Ryback character? Admiral, he was in Special Forces. He was a... So he's not a cook. Ryback. Ryback, this is Admiral. Yeah, I was watching that show recently. You remember that one, Striper? Hey, Bill's here. Good to see you, sir. Haven't seen us in a dog's age. Hope all is well with you guys. We are all fine. Thanks, Bill. I hope you're doing well. We're just having a little fun with Yachty's the new, she's one of the devils, and she's one of the devils, and she is one of the Spinners. The Spinners is our group of friends. 5'2" or under that bar. So just saying, interesting group of folks here. So Yachty will send photos. You can send them to me. If you send them on Discord, you should join Discord if you're not. And you can send them to me privately. And you can do that privately also on, yeah, you can do it on Skype. So, what is your treat? You're just over. You're like Wilt Chamberlain in this group there, Charlie. Steven Seagal, very good, Richard. Thank you. Let's see. So, where was I? Lost my train of thought on that one. What were we doing? Oh, your treat. And then Charlie jumped in with 5'4". Yes. Yeah. Yachty is a very obedient friend. Yes, Daddy. Whatever. Yes, Daddy. Bill and Richard showed up at the same time. I wonder if they arrived in the same vehicle. Check that out. Call the guy at the gate who's parking the cars. 411 and a half. We're not forgetting that. So you sort of dwarfed. That means that's the wrong terminology. So you are taller than lovely Yachty by is it an inch and a half? What is Yachty's? 10, 11? Yes, an inch and a half. I bet both of you girls wear heels. Yes. Well, yeah, of course. My shoes have heels on them. Yeah, right. So what's your point? No, I mean, Striper, you're on the phone. You can't be on the phone. You have to say permission to leave, please. No, he was on the phone. So you missed some interesting things going on here, Striper. You're gonna have to listen to this. Listen back, and when you get to Striper, you're gonna have to listen back. You will know you've come too far. There's Anna. Wow, the whole group. I know you wear heels. You probably wear the hell out of them. Excuse me. I better eat something. All right, so here's the deal. If you're coming to my open house, make sure you bring your checkbook. If you are not planning on visiting, it's okay. There's no mandatory visits scheduled. Yes, for a thumbnail, okay. It will be the little one that you use there. And we'd also like, you should send a photo, and we can use these, but you should also use a photo without the Snapchat deal to it. So, but I have several from others, and they do that as well. So, thank you very much. Let me slide this over here and see. I think if you send two photos together, it won't work because send the photo. On what is it? Discord, private message if you would, or maydecembersociety.com private message, or maydecembersociety@gmail.com. Yeah. Okay, then, goes. They're talking now about their heels and other things, I know. Anna, thanks for dropping in. I'm going to be dropping out, you guys, in a few minutes. I'm expecting a realtor, instead of a fake tour. A real tour. A faux tour. And I have to make one last request of a friend of mine prior to that person's arrival. So, Bill, you been keeping all right? I hope so. Some of you, I just thought of this, restraints wouldn't even reach. That's weird. Kathy, I was talking to you and Carrie about yesterday, because they were worked with a king-size bed, you see. So imagine that. And everyone can let their minds wander. Yes, selling the house. I rather not, but the acting business has been a little slow, and well, I need to maybe downsize a bit. I hate to see it go. I've been here. I've had this house since 2008. That's a long time, and I've lived here for quite a while. So, you know, I've been here a while, and since I've seen you, I wonder what you think of the idea of having. Of getting together when you come through? Yeah, sure, just let me know. Just let me know if you're around. We could do that. Yes. Yeah, so, well, I mean, long. Yep. Well, I mean, we can always do that. Hey, Bill, if you're around, you know, I'll meet you individually. It I don't think we could schedule something now because the way conditions are, it's very tentative, as you know. So we'll let that. We need to let that pass over. But yeah, often, from time to time, people are coming through. Maybe they're going to Miami or they're in the area, maybe on the other coast, and we meet. You know, make a rendezvous place to have a lunch or dinner or something or a drink. You know, so yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you know, it's yeah. Yeah, Richard, I would rather not have to, but I'm going to. I'm going to have to. Yep, yep. So, mhm. All right, guys. I better take a couple minutes earlier here. Thank you all so much for being here. Through Discord, if anyone's sending me a photo, and you know I like photos, some of you sent some very intriguing ones, I might add, which, by the way, they go nowhere. If you're doing that on Discord, you can go to Discord and just click on Joe Daddy, and you'll be in a private conversation with me, and you can send it that way. Can't you, Kathy, send photos that way? Yes. Or you can always go to maydecembersociety.com if you aren't a member, join, and private message me, and we'll work all of that out. Everyone have a great, great day. Or you can also go to maydecembersociety@gmail.com and send one. No, I was right before. You can send them on Discord. It's very easy. It is, because you can just drag them in there. Drag them in by their hair, won't you? No. Yes, you can do that. So that would be the easy one. If you're a member of Discord. And I think the Discord address has been put up. It will be put up again here. And let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2. We'll delay the 1. Yes, you can. There it is. There is the Discord that you need to click to join. Do that, and have a great afternoon, everyone. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see you on Monday. And remember, wash your hands. Hardest thing for me is not to touch my face. I mean, why wouldn't you want to? Oh, I'm crazy. Okay, I'll see you guys later. And remember, wash those hands, really. And be safe.